Hey everyone, it's Will, GamerDad, with another video for you. So first off, I'd like to give a shout out to one of my Patreon supporters, Frank Wilson. Thanks for your support. Now, if you haven't already caught the English trailer for this new side episode, aka Ensemble, make sure you subscribe to the Another Eden Global official channel and check that out. It's quite interesting and quite enjoyable as well. Anyways, check your notices. There is a new update coming as of tomorrow night, about 24 hours from now. Update 2.10.200, Scythe of Rebirth and the Crimson Flower. Now keep in mind that we are already on 2.10.200, so this will drop as an in-game update. That means don't go to the App Store, just soft reset the game, and when you reload it after the allotted time, then the data should automatically load into the game. So, if anyone hasn't done the May Ensemble, basically an ensemble is almost like a backstory, and you learn a little bit more about certain characters and certain areas of the game. So in this case, we are going to stop by Purgatory, which you have come along your travels, and we are going to meet some of those Purgatorians, some of which are gacha units, and you probably have come into contact with those before. I won't give any spoilers, but hopefully if you are relatively new to the game, then you can participate in this as well and learn a little bit more about Purgatory and the Purgatorians. That being said, you do have to have finished chapter 44, so for all you newer players out there, you might have to play a little bit more in order to even get to this area. Now that being said, regardless of whether or not you're in chapter 44 and able to play the ensemble, you can summon for Daisy, and Daisy is the newest gacha unit out there. I believe this banner will actually be paired with AS Dunarith. I will try to do a 5-star review of AS Dunarith, being that I did side grade him recently if you've been keeping up with the channel. As for Daisy, I'm not sure if I'm going to be summoning for her or not. That being said, she is an Earth Blunt Hammer user, and she's got some unique mechanics. She is basically among the slowest 5 stars in the game speed-wise, and she's got interesting mechanic in that the slower she is, and the more difference in speed she is from the enemies she encounters, she can lay an extremely powerful hit. Not only that, she has a unique move where it's almost like a reverse priorities. That is, everyone has to act, and she will be last to act. So the last action of the turn. That being said, those last action of the turns is pretty powerful. Inflicts break, can self-heal 100%, also does a fair bit of damage, and it can help set up your team for the next hit, bringing that break does allow double damage if you don't already have those mechanics from people like Pizzuka or Melissa. Not only that, but as I said, if she gets a big difference between her speed and the speed of the enemy, she can do an insane multiplier. Now, I also believe she is the #1, I guess, power-wise, stat-wise in the game, so she can do a lot of physical damage. She also does have a dual debuff, although being that she's extremely slow, in order to use that, to defend yourself, you probably would have to use things like Falcon's Blessing Grasta, which allows your unit to act first, regardless, on the first turn, regardless of the speed of the unit. So there are some workarounds. Not really sure what I think about her. But she is an extremely powerful unit, and like I said, she is an Earth Blunt unit, so she can be used with people like, obviously, like Blunt Zone, aka AS Tsubame and AS Myufa, and so on and so forth. So very, very interesting. Let me know in the comments below if you're planning to summon on Daisy, or AS Dunarith, or if you're planning to hold off and save for future banners. Alright, so obviously after finishing this ensemble or side episode, you get another dungeon where I believe you can farm some personal weapons or some specialized weapons for your team. And if you are spending stones, of course there are fateful encounters. This time has 2 times where, again, pretty standard stuff, probably 10% flat chance on the 10th encounter for Daisy if you really want to go for her. Now, this one is interesting. We do have a New Year's special, and I'm not sure if the devs have been following along on the overall tone of Global, but I know a lot of you may be still looking for Tsubame AS. There is a new Faithful, 50% chance of getting one of the two, Tsubami AS or Shigiri AS. Make sure you check out my 5-star reviews of both and decide if one or both of those units are valuable to you. I will say that Tsubami AS is extremely useful for farming. Hey, Shigiri AS is still a water zone setter that can do a tremendous amount of damage, especially against some of the newest, I guess, Burning Rage Battle Simulator stages. And if you want to spend money, there are some discounted 2,000 and 4,000 Chronostone packages. Finally, as usual, if you do start these ensembles or side episodes early enough, they give you more stones. So instead of 10, you get 100. I believe that is only good for about a month from now. I'll be obviously starting tomorrow, and I encourage everyone to start tomorrow as quickly as you can. And if you like to collect Melina's cat equipment, that will drop tomorrow as well. So this should be pretty interesting. If it's anything like May's Ensemble, I'm looking very forward to it, and obviously looking to learn more about the game. I'm always really looking forward to these kind of side episodes. They're usually difficulty-wise not extremely high, and yet you do get a lot of story out of it. Now, I know that some of you are more for gameplay and not into the story nearly as much. It can get a lot of words at times, which is a lot of reading, but for myself, I really do like that, although it does take some time to finish off the ensemble. Now, last thing to note, I believe that Japan's already finished this way ahead of time, and there is a super boss after finishing this ensemble as well. So I will look forward to finishing that up, hopefully this weekend, if my roster can handle it, and I look forward to your videos out there if you are planning to challenging and you want to publish it to YouTube as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.